Yunus nasılsın ya? Uykulu uykulu. Duyuyor musun beni? Alo.
Okay.
Hmm. Duyuyor musun?
Wait, I don't hear you. Heh, bir dakika. Konuşabilir misin?
Evet, duyuyor musun?
Evet, evet, duyuyorum şimdi.
Kusura bakma sen rahatsız ettik ya Yunus.
Ay sorry ya. Finals week'te uyuyup kalmışım.
Ha.
Yataktan kalktım.
Bilseydin söyleseydin ben seni uyandırmazdım ya.
Ay sorun yok ya. İyi. Evet, evet.
Bir sınav mı
Math
oldu?
final. Evet, evet, bugün AP World ve Chemistry vardı.
Tamam bir dakika ben bir su getirmem lazım sonra başlayalım tamam.
Okay.
Am I your teacher or Dana? Am I your teacher? Instead of teaching Dana, what did you understand? Yes, you are. Her same sentence. Are you my student? Does someone understand? Yes, şurada bir şey var gerçekten. Senden okuyucumuzsan, hamleyen okuyucumdan. Nesin okuyucuyla, tavşan okuyucumuzdan. Şurada var. Am I your teacher? Pagella, is she a student of student? Yes, she is. Is he a student? Yes, he is. Is it a dog? Yes, it is. No, it is a cat. Bunlar derken çok çocuklar başka bir şey.
Yes, no questions with D and short answers.
Yusuf hazırsan başlayalım.
Olur.
Herhangi bir öğrenmek istediğin bir konu ya da soru varsa sorabilirsin. Yoksa devam ediyoruz. Bu iki tane önemli konular. Hangisi? Radical functions, exponential functions and logarithmic functions.
Hı
Tamam.
hı,
Böyle yarım saat bu radikalda devam edelim. Ondan sonra da exponential logarithmic functions. Ondan sonra bakacağız durumumuza. Tamam.
hı hı. Tamam.
Okay. Mathematics, Yunus, is a kind of language, right? What is the difference between mathematical language and other language? You are using a lot of symbols, okay? We call it mathematical symbols. If you understand the meaning of symbols, you can read the mathematical sentences. That means algebraic expressions or equations or formula really well. And a lot of students they struggle to understand because they don't understand the language or the meaning of the word. They read, but they don't understand its meaning, right? And that's why, we have to understand the definition or the meaning of the word first. When we say radical, what do you mean by this? Radical expression, logarithmic equation, linear equation, these are all mathematical terms. Last time, if you remember, we defined radical expression, right? What is a radical expression? Simply, it is something that involves this, right? Nth root of something. Let's say this a to the power of m, right? And actually, this one is fraction index. How they define this, if you remember, is defined as a to the power of m over n, right? This m over n is a power, just is a rational number. It's not an integer, okay? That's it. And now also, if you remember, how do we simplify this? For example, if we have square root of something, right? Let's say this x. So we have to try to write this x as a product of a perfect square and some other number. Let me just label this by p, so that I can write it as a times square root of p, right? And if we have cube, for example, let's say here we have cube root of, let's say this y. We try to write y as something cubed. Let me write here b cubed times q, so that we can simplify this to b times cube root of q. Mantık çok basit, çünkü bu definition'e göre işte bunu m over n ya. If we can divide m by n, so I can simplify this. Otherwise, we cannot simplify. Okay? So now you have a lot of experience, Yunus. Okay, so before we continue, let me ask you a few questions to simplify, then we will move on. Okay, warm up so that also you can wake up. All right, let's start. Yunus, can you simplify this? What is square root of 8? Simplify.
But 2 square root of 2.
2 square root of 2. Very good. And how about square root of 18?
One sec. Oh, one sec. Oh, 3 square root of 2.
3 square root of 2. And how about square root of 48?
This one. 24 divided by 2. Hold on. Okay. 24 times 2. Is there a bigger number than 24?
16 times 3,
Oh,
right?
times 2. Okay, yeah.
16 times 3. So
Yeah.
we can write the 4
4.
times square root of 3. And how about square root of 54?
What is that? Is that 6 times 9?
So
3 square root of 3 square root of 6.
3 square root of 6. What is cube root of 27?
So that's like multiply it. Well, like it has to be a cube number, so it gets rid of the.
Yeah. So this 3, right? Because 3 cubed equals 27,
Oh, okay.
right? Then what is cube root of 16? Simplify.
Uh, 1 second. So I need to find a number that cubes to 16.
Perfect cube. We should write 16 as a product of a cube number. I mean, perfect cube and another number. What are the cube numbers, Yunus? The small cube numbers?
Okay. So 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. That's
No, 2
8.
cubed. 2 cubed. This 8.
Yeah.
Cube numbers. Perfect cube.
And yeah, and 27.
27.
And then wait, what is that? 4.
64.
40. Yeah, 64. And then what's that? 125. And then yeah, I don't know after that.
216. 6 times 6 times 6, right?
Yeah.
And how about 7 times 7 times 7?
Whatever 49 times 7 is.
Yeah. The 49, we can write as 50 minus 1. 7 times 50 is 250. Minus 7, 3, 4,
yeah,
3.
40.
What is 8 cubed?
64 times 8.
Which is 512.
Yeah, okay.
And 7 cubed?
Yeah.
I mean 9 cubed?
81 times 9. 1 sec. 9. What's 8 times 9?
72.
729.
And 10 cubed?
Wait.
1000.
1,000? Yeah.
10 times 10 times 10.
Yeah.
So here, because that's why we have to know these numbers. When you look at this, idea comes fast. 16, we can write this 8 times 2, right? because 8 is a perfect cube. So cube root of 8, that's equal to 2. 2 times cube root of 2. Okay. Now let's back and continue.
Mm.
All right. Now let's simplify this. What is it? Simplify all radicals. Identify radicals with the same index and same radicand. Radicand means a number under the square root, right? Or root. Only these can be combined. For common radicals, add, subtract the coefficients and keep the common radical. We are using the, what is this? Distributive formula again, right? Because why is it so? How do we combine these numbers? For example, square root of 3, let me just hit 2 times square root of 3 plus 27 square root, right? First, I can write as 2 times square root of 3, and this 27, it is 3 times square root of 3, right? It is multiplied. So square root of 3 is a common factor. I can write it as 2 plus 3 times square root of 3. I just factored out square root of 3 using distributive property. So which is equal to 5 times square root of 3. Simplify. Okay. All right. Now simplify. The first one, 3 times square root of 27. First, simplify each term. And after that, we will see if we can combine or not. The first one, 3 times square root of 27. Can you simplify this, Yunus?
Well, you can cube that.
No, 27 is 9 times 3, right?
Yeah.
So it is 3 times square root of 27. We have just done this. 3 times square root of 3, right?
Wait.
Because 27, we can write as 9 times 3, right?
Yeah.
And square root of 9 is 3.
Yeah.
And how about 12? We can write as 4 times 3. And square root of 4 is 2. Because 12,
I
we
see.
can write as 4 times 3, right?
Wait,
And
so you're
square root
saying
of 4
like
is 2.
do the square roots first and then add the
What?
like you're saying like do the square root first and then do
Yeah,
the number in the
first we have to
front.
simplify because right now 27, 12, they are different numbers. We cannot
Yeah.
combine them, right? But
Yeah.
now, as you see here, square root of 3 is a same number. So we can factor this out. And 9 minus 4 will be equal to 5 times square root of 3. Because this 5 square root of 3 means that 5 times square root of 3. It's not a single number. It's the product of two numbers. Right? Okay, now let's do question 2. Can you simplify what is cube root of 54?
Okay.
Cube root of 54. How do you simplify this, Yunus?
Well, I could do 9 times 6.
27 times 2.
Oh, that works.
Because cube, right? Perfect
Yes, I
cube.
need. Okay, yeah.
So 27 times 2. So cube root of 27 is 3. So we have 3 times cube root of 2. Minus this guy, 2, already a small number. We cannot simplify this. So we just write 2 here. And how about 16? Negative 16.
So I need to make that 2.
Negative 8 times 2.
Yeah.
Because 16, we can write as negative 8 times 2. And it is cube root. And cube root of negative 8 is negative 2. So that's why here we have plus 7 times. And here we have negative 2 times cube root of 2. And now I say here in every term, cube root of 2 is a common factor, right? If you just factor out, then I have here, what is this? 9 minus 2, 7 times negative 2, negative 14. And the times, here we have cube root of 2, which is equal to 9 minus 2, 7. 7 minus 14 is negative 7. Negative 7 times cube root of 2.
Mm,
Does it make sense?
yeah, kinda.
You just now look at this if you want one more time. Then try question
Okay,
3 yourself in a notebook. Then after you'll explain to me, okay?
okay.
Come on, Yunus.
One sec. Okay, right. Can I tell you the steps I did real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so I did 48 first. I
Uh-huh.
said it was 16 times 3. And
Okay.
then, because I saw the 3 on the second one, so it's like the smallest number, so I kept that. And I did
So
16 equals 2 to the power of 4.
so now this one we can simplify this
Yeah.
2. All right.
Right.
Plus, how was 72?
I got I got 3 inside the square root.
Yes, 72.
No,
How
no,
can
no,
I
no.
write 72 as a product of a perfect cubic number?
No,
It's
no, no,
8 times 9, right?
I mean for like 14. I mean that one, like the first one, the square root. I got 3
No, no,
inside
no.
it.
What? You got what?
Like the first one,
Uh-huh.
like 14, 4, like square root of 3.
Fourth root of 2. You mean
How's it 2?
3? That's 3, 3.
Yeah, I got 3.
Yeah, you're right. Because 16 times 3, right? Why did I?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it is 3. You're right.
yeah,
Okay, here we have 3. And also here we have 3, but 72 is 8 times 9.
yeah. And then 2 to the power of 3, right?
So the 6
Yeah,
cube root of 9.
yeah.
Now only the first two terms can be simplified, right? Because the radical parts are the same.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be equal to 12 times fourth root of 3 plus 6 cube root of 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Because the 9 and 3 are different, so we can simplify. Now, can you do a bit faster? Do question 4. It's a easy
Okay.
because square root is easy, I think. Come on, do it.
Okay.
It's an
Okay.
easy number. These are just warm-up questions, you know.
Okay. I don't know what to do with the 175.
175, 7 times 25.
Okay, that works. Okay. I got 20 squared root of 7 plus negative 2 squared root of 7 minus 20 squared root of 7.
What is your final answer, Yunus?
Negative 2 squared root of 7.
Yeah, because these two guys are the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you simplify this, and this one is negative 8 times 7. So here we have negative 2 times cube root of 7. Okay. And how about if we have the variables, Yunus, once again, just remember that, where is it? You have to change, maybe in your head, into fraction in this index, simplify this, and again, you can write it as radical form. If you look at question 5, for example, 98, right? It's not a square number, but 98 is 49 times 2. So if you simplify this, square root of 49, it is 7. Square root of x to the power of 4, it is x squared. Square root of y squared, it is just y. And under the square root, we have only 2 left, right? And the second one, minus 3x squared y, and the square root of 2, right? And square root of 2 is a common factor. Actually, here we have 7x squared y, square root of 2, 3x squared y, square root of 2, right? So then this will be equal
Mm-hmm.
to 4x squared y, square root of 2. Or also you can write square root
Mm-hmm.
of 2 first, but it doesn't matter. You can just write like this. All parts first. Right, Eunice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now
Right
try
first.
question 6.
Okay. Oh,
Yes, Yunus.
hold on a sec. Okay, for the A7, do I just subtract 3?
Huh?
For the A7, do I just subtract 3 from 7?
No, no, no, no. This cube root of a to the power of 7
Uh-huh.
means it is a to the power of 7 divided by 3, right?
Uh,
But this one is 3.5. I mean,
yeah.
2.5. No, it's 2 and 1/3, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can write this a squared times a to the power of 1/3, right? So
Okay.
1/3 means it's cube root of a. You see, if you just write like this, you can see this better.
Mm-hmm.
Here we have cube root of, what is -40? -8 times 5.
Yeah.
And how
Yeah.
about a to the power of 7? We can write this a to the power of 6 times a. Because it should be divisible by 3, right? To take this out of the roots. In a
Mm-hmm.
similar way, here we have 2a squared times cube root of 135, 27 times 5. And a to the power of 4, a cubed times a.
Mm-hmm.
You see now the first one, cube root of -8, -2, and 6 divided by 3, it is 2, a squared. And the rest stays under the root. We have nothing to do. So I write the rest here, it is 5a. Plus the second word part. Cube root of 27, it is 3, 2 times 3, it is 6. And cube, they cancel each other, a left, right? A times a squared, it is a cube. Now here we have cube root of, what is left here? 5 and the a.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
One sec. Wait, so like the exponent just means you're dividing it by
Yeah.
the
This
okay.
definition, we have just written there, Manus. If we have
Yeah.
not m, let me just put n, but it doesn't matter which one you right? And a to the power of m. How did they define this? This means that a to the power of m divided by n, right? This
Okay.
definition.
Okay.
And that's why if we have like cube root of, let's say a to the power of 6, it means a to the power of 6 divided by 3, which is equal to a squared.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Now multiply coefficients, then use the product rule. What is the product rule? Nth root of a times nth root of b is equal to nth root of a times b. Why is this so, Yunus? Again, we are just using the definition because a to the power of n, right? If we just simple prove this, I can write nth root of a as 1 to the power of n times b to the power of n, right? 1 a b 1 to the power of n. And if you remember, when we
Mm-hmm.
talk about what is the exponents, if we have a to the power of n, b to the power of n, powers are the same. We can write it as a over b to the power of n.
Mm-hmm.
Because here we have a, for example, n is b, b, b. By commutative property, I can rearrange it as a, b, a, b, a, b, a, b, right? And using the definition, we can just write it as a times b to the power of 1 over n. And change it into radical form, you get this. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Some cases, we can just write this under the same square root and simplify. Like, for example, 27. I know what is it, right? 9 times 3. So I can rewrite it as square root of 9 times square root of 3 times square root of 5. And square root of 9, it is just 3. But 3 and 5, I cannot simplify this. But instead of writing two roots, I can just write it as a single root. Square root of 15.
Mm.
And how about here? First, I had to combine because I cannot say the square numbers. 3 times negative 2, negative 6. And square root of 10, square root of 18. Those are the same, so I can write it as 10 times 8, it is 180. And now I try to simplify this. This 180, I can write it as 36 times 5. So that's equal to negative 6 times square root of 36, it is just 6. Under the root, we have 5, which is equal to negative 36 times square root of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now simplify
Okay.
question 9, Yunus. And we have the same
Okay.
thing, but we have cube. So we have 2 times 5, the whole parts, multiply them. And this cube root of 9, cube root of negative 24, we can write this under the same cube root, right? And see if we can simplify further or not. My Yunus, you need to write in your notebook because you have to practice, writing these
Yeah.
rules and what is this, these expressions.
Uh, since square root of 9 is just 3, can't I just bring the 3 to the front?
Which one?
Like square root of 9 is just 3. So,
You mean question 9 or question 7?
wait, question 9.
By this cube root of 9.
Wait. Oh, wait, yeah. So, wait. 2.
First, you better combine. You see, here we have
Okay.
2 times 5, it is 10, right? The whole parts.
Uh-huh.
Cube root, so we can just put under the same cube root. 9 times negative 24. Let me just put it as negative 9 times 24. And 24, I can write this 3 times 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you look at this, 9 times 3, a perfect cube. Also 8 perfect cube, right? Because I can
Mm-hmm.
rewrite this 10 times cube root of minus 9 times 3, 27. It is 3
Mm-hmm.
cube. And 8, it is 2 cube, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you take this out, here we have 10 times negative 3 times 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because cube root of negative 1, it is just negative 1. Cube root of negative 1, it is minus 1 because minus 1 cubed equals negative 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, inverse operation, right? Raising to the power of n, taking nth root of a number, they are inverse operation. If you raise x to the power of n and take nth root, you will get x back. So now if you just simplify here, now that's equal to negative 60.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay?
Okay, okay, okay.
I'll do question 10 now. Yes.
Okay.
That's the two piece, and if you have time, we'll do something else. Logarithms.
Okay. Okay. Mhm. I I did the middle, like 64. Like at first I combined them. So I did three and I did like what do you call it? Like a four root, like a fourth root. And it's 16, 64 times 8. And 64 is 16 times 4. The 16 is it can 2 to the power of 4.
What is your final answer?
There's no final
Huh?
because I don't know what to do with the 8, so I can't get an answer.
That's point. No, if you have some experience, Yunus, when you look at the questions, it gives some idea. You have knowledge, but you don't have enough experience. If you look at this 64, I recognize this. It is 4 cube. But this 8, I have one more 4 here. I can write 4 times 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you combine this, I have here 4 fours. So I can rewrite it as negative 3 times negative 1. It is just 3 times fourth root of, from 64, I have 4 cubed. From 8, I have 4, right? If you combine this, I have 4 to the power of 4 times 2. You see, if you look at this index 4 and the power 4, they cancel each other. So 4 comes out. I have here 3 times 4 times fourth root of 2. And now I can simplify that. That's equal to 12 times fourth root of 2. That's the answer. We have simplified.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because this one is, it's surely, what is this? Improves your abstract thinking skill. That's why it's called algebra. And from now on, while we are doing this, you're going to meet these kind of guys more often. If you take like pre-calculus or calculus, or I don't know, the differential equations. That's why you have to get used to it from now on. Okay, let's continue this. Now, simplify question 11. Do it in your notebook, Yunus. It's an easy question. It's just square root, square root. We can combine them and just try to, what is this? Write the expression under the roots. What is this? In powers of multiples of 2, right? When the
Yeah.
power is multiples of 2, then we can simplify it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Mhm.
Yes, Yunus?
Sorry. Oh, I when I get rid of like like the square on the x, does this become x?
First, both are square roots, and 5 is just a whole number by using commutative property or associative, right? Let me just put 5 here, keep it here. And the square roots, 6 times 8, 48, right? And immediately 48, we know 48. I can write it as 16 times 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now x to the power of 4, x to the power of 5. That's equal to x to the power of 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
But 9 is not divisible by 2. So immediately I can just break it down into, I can write as x to the power of 8 and x to the power of 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now if you look at this, perfect square, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 5 times square root of 16, it is 4. Square root of x to the power of 8. 8 divided by 2, it is x to the power of 4. And the rest stays under the root. Here we have 3x. And simplify further, 4 times 2, 5 times 4 is 20. X to the power of 4 and square root of 3x.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that
Try
makes sense.
12 now.
Okay.
For these question numbers. How many triangles can you draw by joining any 3 points here? Yeah. There. Yes, Yunus.
Oh, second.
You see 54, you see these numbers, they repeat a lot. That's why you have to practice
Mm-hmm.
numbers up to 1000. What is 54? How do you write 54?
Well, you can do 6 times.
No.
Wait.
2 times 27, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because 27 is a perfect cube.
Mm-hmm.
3 cube times 2. The first step, because the 5 and 2 we have nothing to do. The first, we have no numbers here. Cube root of 54. I can write this immediately 3 cube. I have here 2, and here we have 5. M, combine them. It is M, 8 plus 4, 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Now I can see this, you see? Now cube root of 3 cubed is just 3. 2 times 5, 10, nothing to do with this. And 12. And 12 is divisible by 3. If we divide 12 by 3, this is 4. So here we have m to the power of 4. And here we have cube root of 2 times 5 is just 10.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Do question 13 now. Wow, more than 50.
They can only have three notes. You mean like only one like this or like?
Any 3 point, any 3, any 3.
Mm. Mm. Yeah.
Come on, Yunus.
Oh, that I don't know what to do with the -3.
What negative 3?
The -3 right there.
Now, first, if you combine, right, we know this immediately if it's minus cube root of -1 is equal to -1, right? Let me just keep it here. I don't have to keep inside the root. Here we
Yeah.
have minus cube root. 3 times 36, it is 108, right? And 8 to the power
Okay.
of 7, 8 to the power of 6. It is 8 to the power of 13, but I can write this 12 times 8, right?
Uh-huh.
And here we have b to the power of 4, b to the power of b squared. That is b to the power of 6. I'm just making some adjustments so that they are divisible by 3. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And now if you remember, we have just used this number, 108. I can write it as 27 times 4. And 27 is a perfect cube, right? So now I'm
Mm-hmm.
writing here. Here we have minus cube root of 27, it is 3. And 12 divided by 3, it is 4. 8 to the power of 4. 6 divided by 3, it is 2. B squared. And the rest stays under the cube root. Here we have 4. And here we have A. That's it. So the answer is negative 3 times a to the power of 4 times b squared times cube root of 4a.
Yeah.
Okay?
Hmm.
All right, yes, come on. Now, as you practice more, you have more intuition. Why do we practice? To increase our speech. As you practice more, you have more, how to say, experience. 27, oh, I remember this. 54, I remember this. 108, I know that. Because as you practice more, your brain cells, they communicate with each other much faster and smoothly and easier. That's why we need practice. Okay, question 4. Try question 4 now. I mean, 14.
All right.
Now it must be a piece of cake for you.
I don't know.
We don't have any numbers under the root. Just simplify. P squared, P cubed is P to the power of 5. Q to the
Hmm.
power of 10 is Q to the power of 11.
Yeah,
Now
one second.
write those numbers as a sum of a multiple of 4 and some other number. More than 50. Question the interview, you'll see the solution. It's a very beautiful question. That's why it's a lot of telephones, they use this 9 dots as what is this? Pattern code. It doesn't have battery. Use this one.
Okay, I don't know if I did this right, but
Hmm?
uh, so I multiplied the sides to get 14,
Mm-hmm.
and P4 I did P4 times P, Q8 times Q3. So 14 PQ2, 4 root of PQ3.
14 P
Yeah. And then
and
Q2,
Q squared.
yes, sorry,
Only like
squared.
this too is squared, okay?
Yeah.
Then
And
times
then 4 root yeah, of
fourth root
PQ
of
PQ to
P
the power of 3.
PQ squared.
Wait, squared?
P times Q squared, right?
Well, I got P times PQ.
Why this one is 10,
Oh,
right?
that's 10. Sorry, I wrote 11. My
No, no,
fault.
no. Actually, it's 11, right? Yeah, it's 11. There should be
Oh,
3. Because here we
okay.
have Q, here we have 10 more.
Okay.
So it should
Yeah.
be 3. Then there should be 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's 14 P Q squared, then fourth root of P times Q cubed.
Yeah.
And how about multiplying numbers? The same idea. This should be the property again, right? Here we have square root of 10 times 5 times square root of 50. 5. So immediately I can write the whole part is 5. Under the root, right, it is 50. Minus 2 times square root of 2 times 10, it is 20. And now we can simplify. What is simplify square root of 50, Yunus?
Square root of 15 or 50.
Yes, square root of
5 to the square
50.
root of 2.
So which is 25
Yeah.
times square root of 2. Minus, and how about square root of 20?
2 to the power of 5.
4 times 5, right? So
Oh
square root
yeah,
of 4 is 2. So here
2
we
to the
have
power
4
of 5.
times square root of 5. We have simplified. We cannot simplify any form anymore because the radical parts are different.
Wait. Oh, the 2 times 2 becomes 4. Yeah.
Okay. Now do
Yeah.
question 16, Yunus. Simplify and tell me your final answer.
Okay. Can I ask a question about 15 first?
Yes.
Okay. So you said 5 times square root of 50. I don't really get what you did there. How do we get the
10,
square root of 50?
10 times 5, right?
What?
We are multiplying here square root of square root of 10
Mm-hmm.
multiplied by 5 times square root of 2, right? Sorry, 5.
Wait. Yeah.
5, 5,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
And now I can just commute, right? I can rewrite this 5 times square root of
Oh, okay,
10.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now 5 times 10. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. And then on 16, am I just doing like FOIL? Or
Yeah.
like, okay. So would I distribute the 8 first?
It doesn't matter. Multiply 8 by each term, 8 by 3, 8 by square root of 10. And after that, square root of 10 by 3 and square root of 10.
Okay. Square root of 10 times square root of 10, is that just 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because square root of 100, square root of 100 is 10.
Okay. Mhm. 34 minus 11 square root of 10.
Good.
Uh,
That's equal to 34
yeah.
minus.
11 square root of 10.
Okay. Very good. Now do question 17. Yunus.
Uh, so,
That's easy way. Let's see if you can see it or not.
oh, what easy way?
Try. I'll give you 1 minute.
Okay.
If you can do it in 1 minute, that means you are fast.
I don't know. Plus, does it just become 36?
Hmm?
Wait, does 6 to the power of like 6 squared is 6 times 6 squared is 6? Does that become 36 or
Yes.
6 square root of 36? Like, wait.
Yes.
Oh, it just becomes 36.
But Yunus, you see, A is
Yeah.
what is A minus B times A plus B?
Uh, difference of 2 squares.
Yeah, is equal to what?
Oh, wait. Uh, uh,
A
a
square
squared
minus
plus,
B square. You must know this,
yeah,
Yunus.
yeah,
We are
yeah, yeah,
using it repeatedly.
yeah,
If you
yeah.
just pay attention here from the first parenthesis, right? If you just take 6 out of the parentheses.
Mm-hmm.
Here we have square root of 6 minus square root of 2, right?
Yeah.
And this guy is square root of 6 plus square root of 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
A minus B, A plus B.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can apply the formula immediately. 6 times square root of 6 squared, that is 6. Minus square root of 2 squared, is just 2. So the answer is 24.
Mm-hmm.
We can actually use FOIL method, but this one is sometimes just knowledge, a little bit thought can save you a lot of time. And
Yeah.
also make your calculation really easy. If you have experience, you would be able to see this. 6 is a common factor. Square root of 6 minus square root of 2, and this, and that's it. Okay. All right. Let's
Mm-hmm.
continue. Let's finish this page and finish the class. How many questions left? 4 questions left. Do question 18.
Okay. Is it not just 11?
Hmm?
Is it not just 11? 16 minus 5?
No. You see, that's why you didn't
Oh,
practice.
yeah.
You're making this mistake. A
Oh, I need
minus
8.
B
Oh.
is a perfect
Yeah,
square.
okay. That's true. It's- Okay, awesome. Wait, I still don't get it. I Doesn't b squared equal 5 though?
Now, what is A minus B squared? Do you remember? You can use
Is
just
it
FOIL method, but if you know the formula, you can read the solution much faster. Try to remember what is A minus
uh,
B squared?
a squared plus 2ab
A squared
plus b?
minus 2AB
Oh, a squared
plus
minus
B squared.
2ab plus b squared.
If it is plus, at that time it is plus.
Okay.
Just using this one expanded A squared.
Mm-hmm. So is it 21 minus 8 squared root of 5?
What is it?
21 minus 8 squared root of 5.
That's it. 21 minus 8 square root of 5. Okay, now the question
Yeah.
19.
Okay. I have a question.
Yes,
If I multiply square root of 3k and square root of 12k, does that become square root of 36 squared?
just 6k, right?
It would
Because
like,
square root of 36 is 6, right?
yeah, but like, what happens to the k times k equals a square?
Yeah, square root of 36k squared, but both are perfect squares, right? First, maybe you can write like this. It is 245k squared times k.
Mm-hmm.
Square root of 36, it is just 6. And the square of the k, square just k, right? And minus from 45, we have 9. So that is 6. And k also comes out, right? So under the square root, we have 5k. That's it.
Okay.
Do question 20, Yunus.
Okay. Just 4. Hmm. So I have x plus square root of 2x,
Say
and
again.
then I have x plus square root of 2x,
X plus square root of 2x.
and then, well, I don't know if that's simplified yet, but then I have minus square root of 8x.
You should
But
simplify, Yunus. What are we doing
that's
here? We should simplify every step.
hold on. Square root of 8x, I guess 4 times 2x, 2 square root of 2x.
Okay, this one is x plus square root of 2x. All right. Minus the square root of x, we know is 2. 2 times square root of 2x
Yeah. And then minus
minus, and
4.
it's 16, just 4.
Yeah.
And now this guy we can simplify. So it is x, right? Minus square root of 2x minus 4. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's it. Because here we have 1 square root of 2x and minus 2 square root of 2x, right? If you combine, it's just negative 1.
Yeah.
Again, distributive property. Okay, the last question, 21. Read the question.
Find the area and perimeter of the rectangle shown to the left.
Perimeter is easy, right? What is the perimeter formula, Yunus?
Just add up all the sides.
It has 2 width and 2 length, right? So it
Yeah.
is 2 times length plus width.
Yeah.
So 2 times length. What is length? 7 square root of 6 plus square root of 3.
Hmm.
Well, it's just because I'm touching this a lot. And the width, it is 4 minus square root of 6, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you simplify this, and I have here 7 square root of 6 and 1, it is only 6, right? So here we have 12 square root of 6 plus 2 square root of 3 plus 8.
Hmm.
Can I simplify this more? No.
Yeah. So that's the
Now you
perimeter.
just find the area.
Okay.
Area is just length times width. Yes, Yunus.
Okay. I have like a lot of numbers here.
Yeah, it's okay, fine.
Besides 18. Okay, let me simplify this. Okay. Okay, I have negative 42,
Okay.
and then I have 28 square root of 6.
Mm-hmm.
I have 4 cubed 3, and then I have minus 3 cubed 2.
You mean cube or square root?
Sorry, minus 3 square root of 2.
Yeah, that's correct. So here we have 7 square root of 6 plus square root of 3 multiplied by 4. Okay, say again one more time. Let's start with
I have
28. 28 square root of 6,
square root
right?
of 6, yeah, and then minus 42.
42?
Is it not?
42, okay.
Yeah.
4 square root of 3 and
Oh,
minus 3
yeah,
square root of 2 minus 42,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Wait, 4 square root of 3. Well, I got positive 4 squared root of 3.
Yeah, this is
Like,
positive. Because square root of 3 times 4 here is positive, right?
yeah.
Positive. Okay, Yunus.
Yeah.
We will see what is next, and after that, we'll work on the exponentials and logarithms. And after that, maybe in January, if we can, we'll start trigonometry. Yunus, that's all for today. Have a good night. I'll see you on
Okay.
Sunday. Okay? All right. Bye bye.
Bye.